Ross is the face of the festival. He does all of the on-camera promotion, but the voice of the festival in terms of our social media voice, our news announcements, blog announcements, all of those sorts of things, celebrating our community, that's my voice behind things. Over here to come and study,
from Perth,
and I was interested in both the cultural studies courses at Western, but also the English text and writing course that was available at the time. I really liked the crossover between the linguistics and the writing aspects.
One of the biggest highlights, I would say, is making a network, finding that network connection. For me, I was back in the day, we would call mature age students. I think we're now called non-school leavers. But the friends that I've got from uni, I work with most of them now. I work in the industry with them. I work on Made in the West with them. They're friends for life.
Well, we were both studying at the same time, but we were on different campuses. So it was really interesting that actually we ended up making the same friends across different campuses. It was lucky that we were together, because I remember when we first started, there were quite a few moments when we looked at each other and thought, oh my gosh, how are we going to get through this workload?
Oh, first week I thought I was going to die. Like, how can anyone read all this material? I think first and foremost, it's a celebration. It's a celebration of artists. It's a celebration of their work. And then it also identifies to people in the audience, hey, it's accessible. If you want to be one of these guys, you can.
Made in the West was born out of rebellion, really. We knew that it was difficult for Western Sydney filmmakers to connect with an opportunity to put their films on screen, because all of those screens were in the city. What we did was we put a flag in the ground and said, actually, we're entitled to be creative right here. I spent 5 years trying to convince people that a festival could take place online, and now the world has shown that it's possible. Well, teaching online is definitely quite different to teaching in person in a classroom. I find that I have more tricks up my sleeve in an online setting, to be honest. When I'm in an online setting, similar to those online networking events that we run and the digital festival spaces that we try to build, we've got platforms at our disposal. We've got software at our disposal. I love the idea that I can throw myself into a project and that it has an end point, and that at the end of that project we can celebrate and we can take a little time off. The hardest part about managing multiple projects is thinking about multiple projects all at the same time.
Lists,
yes.
Calendars, journals.
Yeah.
Multiple. Personally, I run 2 journals and
Separate books,
3 calendars.
projects,
I think we have, and we have our joint calendar. And you just need to have visibility of what everyone is doing. When going to university, it's not just about acquiring knowledge about academia and theory and practical. It's also about networking and finding yourself through finding other people.
I was a bit of a nerd. I spent a lot of time studying and a lot of time trying to get some good grades. The first time that I realised that there were some awards for getting good grades was in my first year. And once I got one of those awards, I was pretty hungry to get them again every year.
It's an adult learning environment. No one's going to tell you what to do. You have to have the discipline to step up and do the work. That's an important part of university. It's that step into adult life for a lot of people.